Hi friends, it's Wednesday, July 16th, 2014. Lynn and Jamie here, continuing our assignment in the D.C. area. We've received our instructions for our intentions for this session today. The intention is to heal the root causes of our addiction to food for us and for all beings in the biosphere, and whatever those addictions represent, in such a way as to align us with our soul plans and trigger the awakening whose time has come. Now we begin. So we have been sent or brought to the tunnel that's in the worst condition. That makes sense. Start with what needs help the most, right?
Right.
So to me it again looks just like dark rock hacked through, roughly hacked through. Is that how, what is your perception?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Primitive tunnel.
Primitive tunnel, very primitive. Drawing energy from the future, vibrations, not energy, vibrations from the future into this tunnel. It's like tuning the energy, just because that's easy for me. It's a good way of getting it going. There we go. And now it's starting to loosen up, creating more plasticity, greater plasticity, more able to mold this. And now I can turn around to face the past again. And looking way back in the back, I can see the future beings who are working toward us from the other side of that hole. They've started with the divine plan and they're working toward us wherever we are. And we're working toward them. Now I'm using the laser beam light trick on the floor. I'll work on the floor. Do you want to work on a wall or a ceiling?
I can do the wall.
How about you do the right wall, I'll do the left wall. I'll do the floor and the left wall. You
right wall and ceiling.
When we'll meet in the ceiling. Yeah.
Sure.
And then when all is said and done, I'm going to melt it. But melting isn't quite the right word. It's more like what you do with metal. I can't quite get the right word.
It's like unify.
Yeah, it unifies it, but there's a word.
Like solder.
It's got an S, yes.
Solder.
Mess.
Smelt?
Smelt, it came to mind, but I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that means.
And I see how my work is really bad, like it's lumpy and it doesn't go out to the edges in all the places. I'm just working on this one on the floor.
Yeah, I'm still on the wall.
Yeah. It's a giant mess. It's an enormous mess. So I'm going to get it looks like a rolling pin or one of those things that are used in road construction.
A steamroller.
Steamroller, that's the word. Driving toward the future beings, I feel so happy that I'm going to get closer to them. Lots and lots and lots of nails. Pretty soon it's going to be more nails than plastic. To get the mixture of metal and plasticity, right?
Right.
Right. Now we can melt it, or smelt it, or whatever the word is. Shall we tile the tunnel?
Yeah.
With tiles of truth, right?
Right.
Tiles of truth. So let's just find the supply of tiles of truth. So merging with the biosphere, merging with the biosphere, merging with this collection of cells associated with this physical presence in this particular body mind, and then merging with all the cells of the biosphere, right?
Right.
We're one cell of the biosphere. Whoa! Cell upon cell upon cell, here to heal at the cellular level, right?
Right.
Merging with all the cells of the biosphere, refreshing our awareness of the intention, having the intention to heal the root causes of the addiction to food and whatever those addictions represent in such a way as to align with the soul plan and trigger the awakening. And so we see that the tiles of truth are necessary in order to heal this addiction, right?
Right.
If we aren't in touch with the truth, we don't stand a chance, do we?
Right.
Oh, sorry, just physical reactions to energy shifts. And we've seen how it's not going to happen when we're in connection with, quote, normal world, unquote. Right?
Right.
And so to have to tile our lives with truth, right?
Right.
And truth is this. Does Source love us?
Yes.
Are we ever being tricked?
No.
Do we all have a soul plan?
Yes.
Does our soul plan call us to do scary things?
Yes.
Are those scary things possible?
Yes.
Yes, they are. Are they difficult?
Yes.
Yeah, but whoop-de-doo, right? Challenge makes for fun, right?
Yeah.
It's a fun challenge. It's just a fun challenge. Do our guides ever ask us to do anything that's impossible?
No.
Do our guides ever ask us to do anything that's impossible?
No.
Can we believe it to be impossible?
Yes.
Do our beliefs create our reality?
Yes.
Can we create for ourselves a prison?
Yes.
A prison that we're not breaking out of because we're not choosing to?
Yes.
But is that the foundational reality?
No.
That's a lighter level of reality, right?
Right.
The deepest levels are those provided by the rules of Source, right?
Right.
The rules of the game with which we're engaging, right?
Right.
What is this game? It's the game of life, right?
Right.
The game of life. The rules to the game of life. Now, boom, back we are in the tunnels. Refreshed by that break. Right?
Right.
Okay. Let's tile. I'll tile the floor, you tile the walls, right?
Right.
You have
Yep.
your tile, supply of tile.
Yep.
Tiles of truth, right?
Right.
And so now we can just refresh our alignment, reminding ourselves of where we are and what we're doing, right?
Right.
Way down in this deep dimension, working back through time, laying tiles of truth. There's a lot of construction debris lying around. We seem to have made a mess. Let's scoop it up, right?
Right.
Cleaning up our mess as we go. Higher dimension beings do that. They never leave a mess lying around, right?
Right.
If it's for them to clean up. Sometimes they leave a mess lying around because it's our job to clean it up.
Right.
That's different. That's different. That's working as a team member, working effectively. But I don't think that there's going to be anybody cleaning up our mess for us. I think
No.
we're low on the totem pole here. Right?
Right.
I think we can take it as our working theory that if there's garbage to take out, it's our job to take it out, right?
Right.
Right. See how we continually do it, or maybe it's just me. Pretend that it's higher dimension beings' jobs to clear the garbage out of our own energy bodies. Is it just me? Pretending that it's somebody else's job.
No.
That's just craziness. We're low on the totem pole, right?
Right.
Light beings aren't here to take out our trash. They're higher dimension beings.
Right.
Who would show up to do that?
Other than us?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, astral beings,
Oh.
right?
Right.
And then we're really led down the garden path, right? No thanks, I'll take out my own trash. I like to take out trash. I'll take out other people's trash too. I'll take out any trash that needs to be taken out. My work isn't very good.
No, mine isn't very good either.
It looks like children did this.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to ask if there are any light beings who are willing to help us with this. Here come the construction crew. Let's just hold upward space. Hold upward flow. Take out the trash. Hold a peppermint blast of truth. Give them good working conditions. Ask the construction crew if they're willing to just come fix this. And the musicians and the alchemists and any light beings who are willing to come fix this, please come fix our really, really awful, terrible work. This is terrible work. Make it right, like waving the learner's permit. Make it right, make it right, make it right, make it right. flushing this tunnel with truth. They say, why don't you at least clear the air? They're showing me how they'll do it with me, but not for me. It's like there's a big flood of living waters here, like it's knee-deep. But I have the feeling when the flood recedes, it's possible the problem will be solved.
Yeah.
Possible it won't be solved. Now there's like tiles all floating on the water, and it's easy to, but the water is still, like a still, calm, reflecting pool, you know?
Right.
And it's easy to lay the tiles, they're just floating. They're like, remember when you were a kid and we had those styrofoam letters that you would stick on the bath? Yeah. The tiles are floating like that. They're not heavy at all, in other words, right? There's no heavy lifting. We just make it so the bathtub, quote unquote, is wall to wall with tiles floating.
Right.
Slowly, slowly draining. So there's no ripple, right?
Right.
Slowly, slowly. Wow. And the white, it just looks like a whole cloud settling down. Or birds or something, just all settling down. Still a little bit of water, just enough to ease them into their places. And now how do we seal them in? Maybe that we ask the living waters, no. I'm going to ask somebody who knows what to do to come tell us what to do. It's almost like we just tune it to the vibration of what is that called? Mortar that holds tiles in place.
Yeah.
Tune the remaining water to the vibration of mortar. Ask for it to become that which holds these tiles. Whoa! Wow. Ask for it to become that which holds these tiles in place, and it just... That was wild. It was like watching something turn instantly to ice.
Yeah.
Caulking. The caulk is white also. Just caulking. Caulking the tiles of truth. It's just all truth. And so we're caulking the gaps in between the truths, right?
Right.
So that the untruth stays at bay, right?
Right.
So that we're only dealing with truth. We only want to know what actually is, right? I don't have any interest in anything else. Just want to know what's real. This is the tunnel of addictions. Now it's starting to look like a subway tunnel, and it's like I see drunken people, addicts, sitting down, slumped against the walls. This is the tunnel of addictions. Now it looks completely tiled to me.
Yeah.
Completely tiled. And all of a sudden it's the tunnel of addictions. Now it just looks, do you see addicts sitting around?
Yeah.
Yeah, all up and down. Like I see people shooting up, injectables, and, crack piping and smoking and sniffing and drinking, all the addicts. And look, they're the people eating. Do you see them?
Yeah.
Yeah. They all believe they need this, don't they? But let's find the group that's addicted to food, right?
Right.
Walk over. Oh, maybe not walk too close, because their energy is horrible. Maybe back up a little bit. Wow, that was repulsive. Where are those future beings? Wow, let's go. Stand near them, refresh our field a little bit. Refresh. Wow, that was really awful. Refreshing. Let's stand near the future beings. They're not addicted. Let's just look at them.